digress. So I just came on to talk about nothing, show some of the things I just put in my shop. I am going to try to do shop updates here, as well as in the shop. I show some on Facebook. But I have a story. Everyone has a story. I hope my fans aren't interfering with the volume, with the voice. I'll know when I go to look at it after I replay it. But anyhow, because I got one fan blowing right next to the computer and another one over there. So how's everybody? It's been a very hot summer. Muggy mostly. Anyway, so I decided that I know Etsy is going up on their fees, and I was deciding on whether or not that was still going to be a worthwhile venture. And mostly they said they were going up because of people doing what they do basically on eBay. If you charge $12 for something and you know, wow, that's a really good deal, and you look at the shipping and it says $12, you know they're making their money on the shipping. And apparently you're not supposed to do that, and Etsy made that clear, but apparently not everybody's on board with that, because that's one of the reasons that they're doing this. But for a lot of us, that's not the case. I let them calculate the shipping, so I'm not the one saying how much the shipping is. Etsy is. I charge $1 handling fee, and that just kind of covers the cost of all the packaging and stuff. But other than that, the shipping is the shipping. Also, I combine shipping. So I don't know why it does this, but sometimes when a customer will buy multiple items at once, I have one customer who does that frequently, Marie, and you know who you are. She will put something in a cart. Okay, when she checks out, it adds all those, each shipping together. I have no idea how to recalculate that. So I always end up, when I send it, I put all of her stuff together. Oh no, right. And then I put that weight in when I go to ship it, and I refund her the difference, which for her sometimes can be $7, $8 in shipping that she's getting refunded. So not everybody is making money on shipping. That's not where you're supposed to do that. But anyway, that's my rant to that. So I decided that I was going to look for another place to sell my bags, which I haven't done any bags most of the summer, since mid-July, because it's been too hot to sit upstairs and sew. And I kind of didn't have the drive to do it. And my sister-in-law was extremely ill, and we knew she wasn't doing well, and in the end she did pass on September 1st. And it's been a long haul, so we've been really busy on top of it. However, I used to make jewelry items, and I loved making them, but then I decided I made a lanyard for my mother-in-law. And my mother-in-law called me and said, oh, you know, she lives in one of these places. It's 201 units. And she said, well, the old ladies down here want to know if you're going to be making those for the Christmas fair. And I said, well, yeah, I can. And then I said, well, why don't I throw some up in my shop? Well, I started making them and decided, you know, I really love doing that. I love putting these things together. So from there, I went to making some eyeglass necklaces. I'm going to show them to you. But anyway, did I just forget what my point was? So anyway, so I really haven't done much sewing. I will get back to the sewing because I've been sewing since I was 15, and I'm going to be 63. You don't just stop sewing unless there's a medical reason why you can't sit at the sewing machine. But I'll get there. So anyway, I wanted a different, looking for someplace else to sell. So I went on, and Facebook was advertising Shopify to sell on it. Okay, so after I spent, I don't know, 3 days, I'm just closing an extra window, 3 days of complete confusion, I find out, and I don't want to say who said it because I don't know if she'd really want me to say who said it, that, and I forgot, and I think I did read it in the terms and conditions in 2014 when I opened the first shop, that you really can't do that because Etsy will not take kindly to that. So after I went through all that work, I didn't really have it up or perfect because it was frustrating me. I deleted it and closed my account. And then I also took Kathy's Elegant Threads page down from Facebook. Now I know that I can legally have that because you can manage that. You can connect that right in Etsy. But I never did. I mean, it was up there empty and not doing anything. So, gone. I just simplified my life. I did, however, get an inventory program that did not simplify my life. It will be simple now, but I had to inventory every bead, how many I started out with, the cost of all the beads, and how many I had left of each, so that I could get an accurate picture of the cost to make the lanyards and the eyeglass and anything else in the jewelry realm that I'm making. And much to my surprise, and I was glad to find out that it didn't cost as much to make them as I thought, which is good because it also helps me keep my prices down, which is good for everybody else on the other end. So that was really good. Anyway, I did take into consideration the time it takes to my phone is listening to me. I'm not using this Bixby, but you didn't see it, but I was going to show it to you. My phone was picking up what I was saying, and I have no idea where it sent it. Anyway, so that's my story. I have no idea really what Etsy's moved on up a little bit. Anyway, it's forget it. So I spent days inventorying. I sat here until I thought my butt was going to become part of the chair. And I just inventoried everything. There were some things that I said, you know what, I am not counting those. I have had these forever. We're going to call those whatever they call them. But I didn't. So, that being said, let me show you some of the things I have been making. Although on this note, I just realized I've got pasta water boiling on the stove, so I'm going to have to stop this and then add it to it. I'm so unorganized. Oh yeah, and you know what I just realized? I have a nifty glare on my glasses. Oh well. I'll be back. Well, I'm back. Almost a half hour later. Anyway, I'll have to put these two pieces together. So, while I was in the kitchen draining the pasta, it dawned on me that I kind of skated by rather haphazardly about my sister-in-law. She will be missed. I just don't linger on it because it's not my story to tell. So it's not that I'm careless about it, but it's just not my story to tell. At any rate, onward. It'll be a tough weekend. That's all. I'm supposed to drink 4 of these a day. I got one. So far, one. I can't drink the other 3 now. I'll be sitting in the bathroom all night. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I don't think I showed you any of these, but I'm not going to go through all of them. Some of the lanyards that I made the past week. I was kind of looking at Christmas and Christmas colors, but sometimes not always specifically for Christmas. This here could be Christmas, it could be St. Patrick's Day, it could be that you love green, but it's all pearls, and it is glass beads. They're not faceted, so the light shows through it, but it doesn't have like a lot of twinkle. Not everybody wants to be blinded by the glass or crystal or whatever. So I know it just slips over the head. It doesn't. Wow, that's washed out. Anyway, never mind that. The color looks good here. That's actually the color. So I have this one. Also, most of the lanyards, I have dropped the price down to $11.95. I was glad to be able to do that. Because, you know, things can get pricey. Alright, where am I? I have one. I love this one. These are, it's called Howlite. Howlite is actually a resin bead, a resin thing. And those skulls are resin. Those are stone skulls. And I have these turtles that are resin. And little turtles in between, and these are actually imitation turquoise beads, and they're nice and smooth around the neck, and there's another turtle at the bottom, and there's the color. They are, whoops, green, purple, yeah, and the turtles. Where are the turtles? Here are the turtles. I'm gonna fire me as a cameraman. Seriously? Oh, anyway, there's turtles. And this one is Christmas. I love this. I love this because it's Christmas without screaming Christmas. It has some faceted beads, so that it does sparkle, but not overboard. And it has a little peppermint candy, couple of peppermint candy accents, not to be eaten if you get hungry. And it's just green and white pearls. And that's, ooh, that's it right there in front of the light, Kathy. So that's that one. It's nice and smooth. I like to make the backs smooth around the neck. If you have too much space or too much wiggle room between the beads, they can pinch. So the idea is to make them so they don't pinch, because that would not be comfortable. If I have to, I've had necklaces that I have worn years ago when I had a career, and I wore them all the time, and they pinched. It drove me nuts. Anyway, this is not a lanyard. This is a necklace. It is held together. The wires are connected with bead covers, and they are black and white sea beads. And this has rather a medieval kind of flavor to it. It has those kind of Gothic crosses, medieval crosses. These circular, where am I even? These circular beads, I put beads inside of them because that's what they're made for, to put beads inside. And this is 30 inches. It slips right over the neck. It doesn't. Anyway, it's kind of red and gray and white. I love it. And it has just enough sparkle. This is what I do. I hold it up to the light, and let's see how it's, and if it's right, it's right. If it's not, we'll redo it. But the lanyards, by the way, any of these lanyards can be made into necklaces if you don't want the hook on the bottom. Some people don't want the lanyard, but they do want the rest of it. And okay, so I got to show you these. I love these. These are the eyeglass necklaces. This one is pearl seed beads with little, these are cut, little tiny cut, these are crystals, tiny faceted crystals, so when you look at it, you get a little sparkle, but you're going to say, wow, where's that sparkle coming from? And this is, it just slides over your glasses. And you can put it on, and now you won't run your glasses over, you won't lose them, and you put your glasses on. If you don't like this, like some people wear them out like that, I can't do that. See, if I can see this, I'm done. So I move them down to the ear, and my sister-in-law moves it down even further, just over the bump where the earpiece starts, and now it's not in her way and she can still know it's there and what have you. But so this is how they work. I'm sure most people have seen these in different places. They used to be everywhere. They're not so everywhere anymore. Either that or I haven't really looked. So anyway, so this one has also, most of them, I have the accents up here, and then they're kind of plain beads. This one has the little tiny skulls down to here for that one. And I love this. The idea of this one was actually, I was thinking of the red and purple. So this one here has gold clips, and it has gold heart accents. And these beads, actually that is right about the right color, it's showing good. They're purpley bluish, purplish blue, but they are, and they have little cut oval glass beads that are faceted, so it catches the light all the way around it. Very pretty. And they roughly run about they're different. This is 25 inches long. I have one that's 21 inches long. I don't think I would go any shorter than 21. Just because it's me. And I have one that's got all pink cut glass, a faceted glass, and pink seed beads. So it's got a little bit of glitter, which you can't tell there. I can't get it to glitter there, but wow, it does. And it's just pale pink. Although it's pinkier than it's showing there. It's the light. It's a little bit washed out. It's definitely pink. It's pretty. Pretty and pink. And so that one's very simple. Actually, I put these up for $9.75. Now, I'm not going to take both of these out. I have one. These are glass seed beads. This one is clear with dark lilac liner in it, so it looks like a translucent. Oh, you can definitely tell, translucent glass bead, and it has owl accents. The light shining on those owls so much you can't see them that as well as you should be able to, but so there's two owl accents. This one comes in the deep lilac, and it comes in a light lilac, but this one is same thing, except Same thing. Stop, Kathy. I could make myself nuts. And I'm taking you with me. Just because. All the, okay. And then we have another eyeglass thing. I love these. These are glass Aurora Borealis seed beads. So, this is, oh, that's a good picture. Yeah. These are so nice. And this sparkles nice because it's got these faceted glass butterflies and silver daisies. Wait a minute. Silver, where is the daisy? Silver daisy. My hand's there. Here it is. Silver daisy. Oh my God, people. I've got to practice my camera maneuvers. If I did this more often, I could just hear people say, well, you did it more often, you get better at it. So, that's that. And there's more, but I think I've tied you guys up enough. I have no bags to show because I haven't been able to sew. I love this lanyard. I do have some themed lanyards. Themed, like, you know, cards. I don't know, turtles. Those were themed. These are black, smooth black seed beads. And these are cards, as I was saying, red and black. And there's one side of the bead. There's the other side of the bead. So if you're going to Foxwoods or you're going to Las Vegas, you know what? It's perfect to carry your key on or your dog tag in case you get lost in the casino. Anyway, I am not going to go through all of them because I can't remember which ones I showed you. And here's my bowl. I will be here until whenever. I'm going to show you this one because I just love this one. I mean, I love them all, but you have to get your favorites. I love this. I'm not sure if I showed this or not. This is blue cat's eye beads and blue faceted glass beads, so it twinkles. And look at those. I love this starfish. Whoops, starfish. This is so pretty. I love them all. They're like my kids. Well, not quite. I'll probably give those away faster. Don't pay any attention to me. So that's what I'm show and telling at the moment, because I really don't think you want to sit here and go through the whole bowl. But I'll put down where you can find them. If you have a request, I do have it in my shop. If you want something made, you have a theme you want something princess, you want whatever. If you message me somewhere and ask me if I can make, I will look it up and see if I can get them. And then I will show you what I come up with as far as the theme goes, and you can say, yes, I like that, or scratch that. That is, it's my stepdaughter Joanna coming down the stairs with her staff. Anyway, but you can go on and look, or you can ask. And that is my story, other than the fact that it's hot and muggy. And oh yeah, I have a new tablet. I got a Samsung tablet, so I am going to try it out with my tripod. Does it go on a tripod? I don't know if it goes on a tripod or not, but there must be something big, you know, with a clamp that I can put on it, because I really like to get back into recording some of my recipes and stuff in the kitchen. I'd really like to get my husband in on that, because when he lets his guard down, because every time we put the camera on, if I'm on Snapchat or whatever, he's so reserved. He's so not reserved. That I'd like to get him in there because he's funny. Anyway, that is no thank you, Amy. Amy's going. That was Amy. Everybody. In my house it's 10 minutes to 5, and she'll take a shower, and she'll actually go upstairs and read in front of the fan, read and watch TV and hang out up there. They get tired, fatigued easily, so by this time of the day for her it's like 9 or 10 o'clock the way it feels to me. But anyway, but they're doing good. She's doing good, and everything's good. So everything is good. No, you don't want me to sing. So anyhow, that's my story. I'm running out of story, so I will catch you guys next time. If you have any questions, give me a jingle. I lied. One more thing. I just saved this video and realized it tagged it on to the last one, so I don't have to go look for it. Whoa, that's how often I use Movie Maker. Shame on me. I'm done now. Have a good night.